Yes, I am tucking with my hair. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. RV Deb here. It is Wednesday, and I am live. Hope everybody's doing well, and some people will come and join me so I don't feel alone. Let's see who comes in. Oh, I don't have any earrings on. How dare myself be caught without earrings? Let me put them on. So no one's coming in so far. Okay, well, it's all right. I can take it. Like, where is the other one? So, yes, I'm just gonna. Hey, thank you for coming in and saying hello, Crystal. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm looking for an earring, so I've got my little basket of stuff on my desk. How are you tonight? Welcome. Kind of funny that I can't find these stupid earrings. Well, okay. So it is a lovely day here in Texas. The weather is changing. It's getting nicer. It's warm, but not bad. Like a really nice summer day, not too hot. Where are you at, Crystal, in this big world that we live in? Ohio. I've been many times to Ohio. My girlfriend and I used to travel, and we did the Renaissance fairs. We did two in Ohio. One not far from Cincinnati, and then the other one near Ashtabula. And we did that for like 5 years in a row. I guess I'm not going to wear those earrings. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing tonight? I noticed I hadn't had earrings on. I was going to wear these cute ones, these, because they would look really cute with this. Instead, well, I'm wearing these. So we have Ohio in the house. Well, where else is everybody from? Sarah, welcome. It's always nice to see, to tell you where you guys are located. There's one earring. Okay, I got the other one. Actually can pay attention now. So I have been doing pretty good this year. I mean, as far as I started June 4th, I think it was the 14th of June, I gave up sugar, flour, packaged foods. You're Connecticut near the Rhode Island border. Well, welcome. So I have had no pasta, no rice, no sugar. I'm doing so well. I can't believe it. Doesn't mean I don't think about it. I do. Hi, Linda. Oops. I'm trying to put an earring in, which is seeming to be a lot harder than old. Alabama. I like Alabama. Hi, Debbie. She's from Arkansas. Hi, Kelly Cat. I was in Alabama for 9 months near Mobile, and I really did like it. Like, just a beautiful place, and the food was fantastic. The seafood. How are you all doing? We're sort of saying where we're from because I'm in South Texas, and we've got a lot of different places in the area. Those are beautiful earrings. These I made. The other ones, these, which I'm sure I have another one somewhere, kind of came with a bunch of earrings I got on what do you call it? Amazon. It is worth it, Carol. You're right. Yeah, she's saying that um thinking about all of the sugar and yummy things that you don't get to eat. But then you think about the 33 pounds, which it is worth it. I've lost about 25. I don't know. I'm going to go to the doctor sometime in the next week or so, and I'll know what the scale in the doctor's office is. Hey, Georgiana from San Antonio, 4 hours from me. I do like San Antonio. I haven't been all over Texas, but I have been to San Antonio, and it's a very nice city. It's very crowded on the roads in San Antonio, the highways. Isn't it kind of like one big circle around the whole city, if I recall? So I went and got my nails done today. I have a new place I go. A young girl, she's in her 20s. She might be tuned in. I don't know. She said she subscribed. Anyway, her name is Brandy. And I went crazy today. Look, they're gold. Sparkle. I'm not sure I like them, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what they do for me too, Carol, is check my A1C. And the last time I went, it was down and he took me off of metformin, which I was on for years. 2 circles around East San Antonio. I remember that. Isn't that a great color? I don't know, I was gonna do like bronze, for autumn. I should have probably gone now that I'm home. She had some cute, I should have taken a picture of her fingers. She does her own nails and she had these little ghosts. And I should have probably done them all black and had ghosts, but I wasn't that creative. And of course it's more money too when you get stuff extra. Hi Jerry. How are you tonight? Welcome. Hi, Tommy's Angels. Your A1C, my A1C was normally, yes, my A1C was like around 6.4 to 6.5 around there for the last, several years. And this time it was like, I think 6.0. Yeah, when I went to San Antonio, one of the times that I was there, I went and saw Celtic Thunder, and that was awesome, you know. And the neat thing about the concert, actually, it wasn't Celtic Thunder. It was Ryan and um, what's his name, Neil and Ryan, but part of Celtic Thunder. It was in this house. It was like a house concert. They had 50 chairs. They had taken everything out of the living room and put 50 chairs, and that's all that you could have at the house. Well, that's still low, Carol. That's still low. So don't let the doctor freak you out. Hi, Bill. So it was in her house, and a really nice lady. And so actually made friends with her. The concert was fantastic. It was like I could have touched them. They were so good. Yeah, nope. Uh, and that lady became my friend, and I went when I was traveling. I stayed a night at her house too. So you never know who you're going to meet or where you're going to meet them. Yeah, but it's just borderline. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, take care of yourself, but that's not like sugar diabetes. Hi, Denise. Hi, Scruggs. Welcome, you guys. I'm doing really well. I mean, things are things have changed around here. I haven't told you that yet, but we have a new manager. Beth moved down the road as a manager of another park of some sort. I know it's a nice one. So she gave her notice and left. So now we have a really nice couple of men that came in, and oh my God, you guys, everything's changing. Everything is changing. Even my house number, my lot number is 30, but after they do the changes, I'm not sure when that'll happen, but probably soon, I'll be number 14. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So I mean, they're going to move the dog park, which I kind of like the dog park, but they're going to move the dog park. They're going to put some kind of playground next to the dog park. Um, do you name it? Oh yeah, I'm going to have to wear a t-shirt with the logo, which I'm not crazy about. I mean, I like to be able to wear what I want to wear, but hey, hi Tart, welcome. I and being a larger size, I told him when he told me that, look, here's the t-shirts we're gonna all wear, and I'm like, if they're not roomy, I won't wear it if they're not loose. So, how are you, Scruggs? Well, I was just talking about how much changes to the park. Oh yeah, we're gonna still have a dog park. They're nice guys and they have dogs. But they want it to be in another area, and that area where the dog park is, that's like an RV spot that's a good spot that has not been able to be used, is what they said. Hello, Doug. Say hi, everybody. Doug is my sweetie, my SL sweetie. Margie. Oh, Margie, there is going to be some big changes here. I'm just looking forward to seeing the reaction and how things go. I think it's for the better. I think the man is very smart. As a matter of fact, uh, quite a intelligent guy, both of them. Hi, Barb. So I'm just gonna hold on and go with the flow. Oh yeah, they're changing the numbers of every lot, and they gave me a good reason why. So it's not like I'm putting them down, but they are changing everybody's lot number. Mine's going to be 14, and I just know the people here a little bit, and I don't know how it's going to go, but that's the plan. Again, the dog park's moving. Um, it's going to keep it interesting, that's for sure. And they're California guys, so they're interesting guys. One's a maintenance guy, a really good one, like can build anything. And then the other guy is the manager. His name is Greg. And you're all welcome to come on down. I'll get you a space. I'm going to have a tablet. A lot of things are changing. Normally, I have the phones, and when somebody wants to check on a reservation or make a reservation or whatever like that, I'd have to go to the office. But supposedly I'm going to get a tablet, so I'm always going to be connected. I'm just like I said, I'm gonna hang in there and go with the flow. It's gonna be fancy. I think they're really actually this is the Americana RV Resort. And for the last few years, it's really just been like an RV campground. This is gonna bring it up a little bit. They're gonna do some good stuff. Hi, Lisa. Yes, Linda, they've increased the rent. Yes, not a lot, but enough to I don't know what's going to happen. I think everybody that's on it right now can finish the year without any changes, but don't ask me because I really don't know. I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna adapt. Hi, JIR. Yeah, it's at first, I'm like overwhelmed because not only did the office move already, our office is no longer in that office, that building. It's going to be that whole building is going to be three apartments. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, but they're going to redo it, like remodel, gut it. And so now our office is in the lounge. The lounge is, I'll have to show you guys in a video soon. I'll do it. I'll do that. Um, the lounge normally it had two pool tables, a big sofa, comfortable chairs, and yeah, they do weekly, daily, monthly, yearly. Um, but anyway, now they've changed the lounge to make it an office, and I'm gonna have my own desk. Um, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm going with the flow. I hope it's not overwhelming to me because let me tell you, as you get older, it's not easier, it's harder to adapt computer systems, typing. I mean, my one hand shakes a little. It's actually doing pretty good, but it does. And it is a little scary, but I'm going to go with it. I thought the lounge was a good spot for the office too. And it's going to have it has what they're going to do. They've already got it going. I mean, these guys are not messing around. They're doing it. Looks good. They've made a big, huge area for the office, and then um, one of the guys. Okay, it's Josh and Greg. Josh is gonna supposedly make like a wall where you can see out, but it's gonna be an office that we can lock up so that people can come into the lounge and still use it. And we're gonna be having. He said we're gonna do some candy bars and snacks and soda in there, which we didn't have. I am doing great, Whispering Feline. How are you? I have been so I really have and Doug, I don't know if you're still here, Doug, but every night I make my dinner a little bit late because I'm just a later person. And I always take a picture of my dinner and send it and show Doug what I'm eating. And he can vouch for me that I have had no nothing off, nothing, no sugar, no fattening, no sweets, no bread, no pasta, no rice, no potatoes, and I don't miss it. I mean, I must say, I do miss that flavor, and I watch people eat sometimes on TikTok. They're eating these pastries and shit, and I enjoy watching it, but I'm not eating it. Nope, just some veggies. Yeah, I've had some veggies. I'm more keto. I'm a ketovore because ketovore supposedly you keep it under 20 grams of carbohydrates. So I think I do. I really think I do. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Yeah, chickpeas. All that stuff I can't eat. Wheat flour, no, no pasta. I feel good. It's agreeing with me. My body seems very, regular. I don't have any problems with my digestion. Um, I have more energy. Not a lot. I mean, hey, I mean, how much energy am I gonna have? But I have had more energy lately. I've been able to do errands, not be so tired. I changed my linens yesterday, and I actually did it all at one time. Whereas before I was on this little food change, I would like put the bottom sheet on and come take a break. Yeah, yeah, chickpea pasta's fine. I mean, listen, whatever it feels good in your body, because I really do think that food is is to nourish your body and make you feel good. And not everybody has the same nourish, bodies. We some of us need this, some have immune system problems and so whatever makes you feel good. Yeah. Oh, I would do spaghetti sauce. I'd probably make my own. I probably would do meatballs. The problem with meatballs, I did try to make meatballs with pork rind flour and an egg and seasoning, and it did not stay together. I wound up just eating it like it. I just it did it where they weren't meatballs. But I would put some tomato sauce on that and Parmesan cheese, give myself an Italian flavor. I love pasta. I think pasta's probably the thing I miss out of all the food groups, you know. I do love ramen and stuff, but last year, that's all I ate, and I felt like crap. I did. I feel so much better now. Well, you know, if you're happy as a vegetarian, that's cool. And it's a great way to eat too. I'm sure you can enjoy that. It's got to be healthier than garbage. I just don't eat. The only vegetables I do broccoli, Brussels sprouts. What else have I done? Carrots and onions in my chuck roast, spinach, tomatoes. I do like tomatoes. And that's it. I really just eat a lot of protein, and I like vegetables too. So yeah. Oh, I only have 8 thumbs up with 72 people. That hurts my feelings. Takes a second to give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything, but it helps my channel, you know? And that's what I'm here for, is to help my channel, to grow my channel and to entertain and to have friends, but definitely give me that. Hit that. Hit it. Oh, I would have a Caesar salad at the Longhorn too. Aw. Yeah. Yeah, foods are nourishment and you can eat garbage, but I really finally got it. For all these years, I'm old. For all these years, I went on diets. I went on Weight Watchers. I was on keto. I was on LA weight loss, and I lost weight, but I never got off of, the addiction, that sugar addiction. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Tommy. Well, now it's growing. You guys are usually you come through for me. I have to say. Um, but I really do think that a lot of times we eat stuff and your belly gets really fat, which I'm trying to get rid of it. But it's because of maybe what I'm eating. Like after I eat a bunch of sugar, it's depressing. I do love the flavor, and believe me, I do. See you later, honey. Have a nice evening. Sleep well. Why don't you walk, not run? You might fall. Aren't I funny? Yeah. He gets to see my gorgeous avatar and then my reality. Walking is easy, is better, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a sugar addict, and it never was enough. I have friends that they get a piece of fudge or something. Next week they still have it. I get a piece of fudge and I eat it, that's gone. Well, Carol, once in a while, maybe, you can add that into a treat. You know, I don't know if I can't say I'm never gonna have anything because my birthday's coming up and I don't know. Am I gonna want a piece of cake for, is it really worth it? I don't know. So far so good. I've I've been on diets where you have a day off and you go. The only problem with having a free day is that the next thing you know, all that food, that sugar, it calls me. It literally does. It gets me, and I can't. I begin to get weaker, and and I don't want to lose what I have actually. And I'm done eating packaged foods that have a bunch of stuff you can't pronounce. Well, if there is a cake anywhere, because I really don't think I'll have a cake. I probably oh, that'd be so hard not to eat a piece of cake. I just God, I'm holding on to my oh, what do you call it? Not sobriety. I don't drink, but my abstinence. I'm abstinent. Has anyone ever gone to has anyone ever gone to what is Overeaters Anonymous, OA? Because for several years ago, like I'm talking 20 years ago. Yes, Tart, you're right. So like, you know, I don't know. I just want to get healthy. I don't know if it's too late for me, but it's really never too late, right? But that's the way we have to think because I've eaten this way for so many years, you know. Waffle Houses are good. I mean, I love all that food. I like steak and eggs. So I can't do the hash browns and toast, but I can do steak and eggs. And I will and do. I went today to the groceries, to the Mexican grocery store. Life is so short. That's why I want to live like I want to have the next 10, 20 years, if I'm allowed, healthy, like feeling healthy. Because if I have to drag myself around and then one day I can't walk, that's where I was headed. I was headed so sedentary. I still, winter's here, so I'm going to start getting out a little more and walking. But I just want to live a healthy life, and I don't want cancer. Who does? But I mean, all the garbage we feed ourselves, they've poisoned us. I gotta say it. Whoever they are that make all the decisions from the 50s to now, have poisoned us. How many people skipped dessert on the Titanic? Well, if I went on a cruise, which I'd love to go on a cruise, wouldn't that be fun? I think I would stay with the healthy choices and probably go off a little bit on some stuff because you're on a cruise. But I would still steer away from like loads of bread and loads of sugar. Yep. So I've got a lot going on here because, like I said, everything at the park has is changing. And after 2.5 years, you get pretty comfortable doing very little. I didn't do a lot here at the park. I mean, yes, I did go to the office and put the mail away and do invoices, but I didn't get involved with what was going on at the park here. I think that he wants me to go, and turn out and say hello and then go home. But sometimes I will, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to do that. Hi, Mary. I can't guarantee that because I've got Second Life, which I know that sounds funny, but me and Doug, we hang out together pretty much in a daily way. I'm not going to give away that I enjoy that. I also work Tuesday night on Second Life. Um, Not a big deal, but I do, and then I do the live stream Wednesday, and then I have the phones now. If the phone rings right now, I have to answer it. It hasn't rang, so we're good. But it's going to get busy next week. Oh yeah, people are starting to come back, and it's going to fill up, and the phone's going to ring a lot, and I'm going to be much busier. Hi, Judy. So I am here in South Texas. Make sure you let everybody know where you're all at. I know we have done that. I right now I work Sunday and Monday. I'm not sure if it's going to stay Sunday and Monday. I hope it does stay Sunday, and I like it. Hi, Megan. But I mean, I think we're going to probably. I know there's going to be some changes. Myrtle Beach, nice area. Yeah, I'm Sunday and Monday now. But today Greg had to go to the dentist and I took the phones. So, I'm gonna be doing extra. I just I don't I don't have it. It's not a full-time job. I don't want it to be either. Judy and Lisa, you're in the same neighborhood. Hi, Starla. Bullhead City, Arizona. I'd like to go to Arizona. I haven't been in many. I really have never been really in Arizona. I've been close. I've been through it. Yeah, I had the dentist this last a few months ago myself. I don't like going to the doctor either. Yeah, I'd like Sunday and Monday, but I don't know. Did Kathy move on? Which Kathy are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't know which Kathy are you referring to? Beth, the old manager, is gone. She's down the road working as a manager at another park. So that's all I don't really know too many details. So who's Kathy? Did Kathy move on? Beth moved on. Elgin, Illinois. Yeah, Beth. Yeah, she still has her I don't know what you want to call it, barnuminium. But she's got another place to live at this new park. I'm not sure what's going on. The digital scale. I have a digital scale. I try not to weigh myself every day. I used to weigh every day, and that's not good. Um, I like maybe twice a week I'll weigh just to make sure I'm on the right road. But I'm proud of myself because I really feel better. I'm not losing. You don't lose weight that fast, okay? You just don't. Luckily, about 5, 6 pounds a month. That's it, and that's a lot. And it took me many years to, you know, get here. I don't, I don't think I'm gonna get thin or nothing. I just want to just feel healthy. I want to be a normal weight. Yeah, who are they that says that? That's not very many calories. Don't listen to them. Jill, you're in Central Texas. I was for 6 years in Knox City, Texas, which is about an hour from Abilene. Is that anywhere near where you are? I check my blood sugar a couple times a week. No, that's not near you. Texas is huge. It is. Central Texas. So that's not San Antonio, right? I don't. What is Central Texas? Oh, thank you, Judy. I'm glad you can see a little. It's slow. It really is. I wish it was faster. It is near San Antonio. Okay. Oh, all right. Hello, Bottom. Batone. Batone? Where, Texas? There's a lot of little towns. When I lived in Knox City, there was only 1,130 people in that town. And then the next town is Monday, and there's like about the same amount in that town. Oh, okay. Now I know where Weir is. I've never been to Austin. I've never been to Houston or Austin, that area at all, really. but it's such a big state. It's crazy. And like I could have lived in I had an apartment. I moved out of my RV. I was living in a smaller RV for like 5 years. And then I got really tired of living in an RV. I don't know why I did it again, okay? But I moved into this like a Section 8 apartment. Was so cheap, was nice. Problem with living in that little apartment in Monday, Texas, I was alone all the time. And for me to go anywhere was an hour drive. My best friend would come over once in a while and I'd go there, but not very much. So it was a lonely life, and I wasn't ready to stay right there forever. Well, feline, I have to differ with you on that. I've heard the 1200. People say 2000. It depends. Each person's different. I love my air fryer. Oh my God. I am so happy with my air fryer. Because it's only 900 watts. Speaking of RVs, you have to juggle electric. Let me show you what I made. I don't know if you can tell what that is. It'll be in my next video, but Scotch eggs. I made them in the air fryer. That's like breakfast sausage, all around a hard-boiled egg. And I put the way you make Scotch eggs normally is you take an egg and whip it up, and you have breadcrumbs and flour, and you put it like in the egg, then the breadcrumbs, then the flour, then the breadcrumbs. I didn't do that. I did it, and it turned out perfect with pork rind flour. My air fryer is Tasty. That's the name of it. It's really good. It works perfect. Yeah, but see, what I'm hearing, Feline, is that these people that made this plan, their scientific plan, a lot of the stuff that we've been fed down our throats have been absolutely wrong. So just, I don't know what the calories are that I'm eating. I just know that my body's happy and I don't feel bloated. My feet don't bloat, my God. I don't know. I just and calories, you have to burn calories. So if you're not doing anything, you don't need to eat much, right? But I'm following Dr. Ken Berry, and he's on YouTube, and he is an MD. He's been a carnivore for many years. His wife is a keto. She lives keto, they live together, and it makes me feel good. I don't feel real good when I was, you know, like low fat everything, low fat. The size of your palm is the size of the hamburger or the chicken. I'm now no longer gonna buy that bill of goods. Yeah, I don't. Are you doing the carnivore or ketovore, Carol? I love my air fryer. It's small. It really is tiny, but for me, it's good. I agree with you on that. Low fat. When they say low fat, it's something else added. I am really just not doing anything but whole foods. I mean, if I'm going to eat chicken or meat or seafood, that's what I'm eating with butter or olive oil. I'll use olive oil. Um, I have lots of eggs, and you know, I try to fill myself up with that food with protein. And I do have vegetable. I have gone to the vegetable side where every week buy a couple of vegetables and eat them. I didn't feel good for a long time. I have a broken back, so I use a treadmill. How can you have a broken back and use the treadmill? Thank you, Mary. Well, I have, I think you lose inches too. Everything is very big on me, which is, a nice feeling. Nice feeling. Everything in my closet fits or is loose. I do have a thing for blueberries. And I will do blueberries and I will take whipping cream if I'm really feeling like I want something. And I'll whip up some whipping cream with a Splenda with some blueberries. Oh man, that's very satisfying. So with the broken back, you go the treadmill to strengthen it back. You must have had it. Did you have surgery? See, that's not that is the opposite of carnivore whispering feline. You're saying only vegetables and whole grains. I don't eat any grains at all. Humans were not meant to eat grains. We're not cows or horses. Hi, Steve. It's going great. Shopping ideas on a senior budget. You mean for food or just in general? If you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do. That would really be awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shopping ideas for seniors. Eh, it's expensive. Food is expensive. I have found at the Mexican meat market that I go to, the cheaper foods are things like um, lamb sticks. Has anybody ever seen lamb sticks? I buy them and they are so good. Now they're fatty meat. Lamb's kind of a fatty meat, but on the carnivore diet, that's healthy fat. That's okay. You can eat that kind of fat. Um, and that's what I've been doing. But yeah, lamb sticks, they're like little ribs. And even beef riblets, where they're little riblets. I don't really buy a lot of clothes. That's healthy, Carol. Most of the secondhand stores that I've gone to, they don't really have a whole lot in my size. Oh no. Americana may help you. Can you do is it possible to call you back in like about 30 minutes? I have your number because it's on my phone, so I'll do that and I'll help you. I'll give you the information, I promise. Okay. Bye. That's weird. That is so weird. Yes, I have the phones tonight. Um, the new manager asked me, he'd gone to the dentist and said, "Would you mind having the phones?" And so I have the phones. It's pretty late for calling, it is, I know. But It's okay. I mean, he seemed nice. He asked me for the rates. I'm not going to do this while I'm here. I I tried to let Greg know that I do a live stream tonight, but I guess he no normally I would never get a phone call at late, but today I knew somebody would call, right? I'm doing extra. This is, I'm keeping the phones for him and hope he appreciates it. Because I really to be very honest, the Mexican market, yes, that's where I go to get, and they have a long, 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 um, what do you call it? Meat, uh, what do you call huge meat section. Um, I don't, I'm retired. I don't have a lot of energy to give a lot. That's the truth. It is worrisome because he's got a lot of energy and wants an assistant. He wants, and I don't have all that oof, you know. I wish I did. If I was a little younger, I would have jumped on being his assistant and making money, getting, you know, getting on the payroll. I don't want to be on the payroll. I just want to be a work camper. And if he's listening, he understands. I'm willing to bend and go with the flow and try to help as much as I can because there's a lot of changes going on. When I say from A to Z, this place is going to get very nice, but it's going to take a while too. Seg Williams, what a nice name from Wales. I have a friend named Patricia that lives in Wales. I painted a painting and she's got a couple of them. So I have some of my paintings in Wales. So anyway, yeah, that was strange having a phone call. It's funny. It's like Murphy's Law, you know? I mean, really. So what is everyone doing for Halloween? Anything? Anybody? I mean, we don't give candy out at the door. We usually, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we usually close off the gates of the front and the kids and their parents, they drive up and we all have all the candy and look at the kids and they get back in the car and they keep going. So that's what we've done in the last 2 years, staying home. Yeah, I have a Halloween birthday is a crazy birthday. I am well, thank you. I feel good. I I've been doing a ketovore food plan since June 14th, and I have not felt this good in a long time. And I'm off of I used to take metformin for diabetes, and I don't take it anymore. Stay home and turn the lights off. Yeah. Well, we don't get people in the I don't I agree with locking the gate. All of the RV parks and mobile home parks do the same thing. They all people just we all if we want to give candy out, we bring our candy and the kids come by and you give off the candy. Yeah, hi. I love broccoli. That's one of the things I do buy a lot, broccoli. But I've been adding vegetables. I've had Brussels sprouts. I made Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. They were really good. Broccoli too. Yeah. I feel like this has been really a good eye-opening, getting off of sugar. I feel like that's the best thing is because I know how it is. Yeah, a lot of that's Carol's talking about how businesses will, you know, give out the candy because a lot of places they don't drive up and down and let kids out, which is probably smart. It's fun here. You get to see the costumes and the kids. Your neighbors look like it's Christmas. People are into it. They get it. Not here. We're a bunch of most of us. We do have some young families here too, actually. Yeah, we're supposed to be at 50 plus, but my street, my street and the next street are older people. Starts to get a mixture. Yeah. My street is pretty much like the people that are here all year round. Not everybody. Um, Age is a number. It doesn't matter about age as long as people are respectful. Aw, thank you, Tapestry Tart, for that super chat. That is such an awesome gift. I really appreciate it. It helps. You're sweet. For your for your keto. Yeah, ketovore is the way the difference is. A keto plan is up to like people that have like up to 100 and something carbs a day. On the ketovore, is just very little. It's fun to give kids candy. It is. I'll go to the gate if they're gonna do it that way, but otherwise I'm closing my lights. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody coming to the door. 200 kids. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, it's fun. I don't have children. That's one of the reasons I don't like love hanging out at the clubhouse. Everybody's talking about grandkids and kids, and I didn't have children. I don't have a whole lot to add to that conversation. That's a long time for Halloween, 10:30 at night. Wow. Yeah, I think it's pretty, an early thing here. Our weather's so much nicer. It's still warm, but it's not. Texas, where I live in Texas, is the hottest spot in Texas. Yay, lucky me. Let's see what the temperature is. It's 84. We're going to have 98 degrees on Saturday. 98 and 97. So we're still, but on Friday, only high of 89. So eventually it gets cooler. Are you like winter now in Wales? It's hot here still. That sounds like a cute costume, Jolly Green Giant and Sprout. Yeah, yeah. I would love to live in a colder temperature. This is not my favorite. Wales is not. I think it's probably very quaint and beautiful there. 60s and 70s is really my favorite temperatures. We'll get there. 80 degrees on Saturday. We're doing like 98 on Saturday. Ooh, Ms., how you doing? She's got 53. Hi, Liz. Yeah, temperatures are all over the place, aren't they? I know it's getting colder, up north, but here we don't really get that cold. I mean, we might have a couple of weeks of freezing for us, freezing the 30s and 40s. Wow, really, Linda, you're having snow already. 22 per Seg. I every Wednesday I do a live stream, 7 o'clock Central Time or whatever it is for you. Um, I also have been doing YouTube for the last 10 years, and I have a playlist. So if you look at the playlist, you could actually pick a few from each one and see where I came from, why I'm here. I live in an RV. I work at the RV resort. What's Alpha Barn? Elfbam. Alphabam. I don't know what that is. You're gonna go to a Halloween party though. That's cool. Central Oregon chili. I love that area. I've made a nice life for myself. I feel like I didn't do that good. Oh, I never saw Wicked. I know it seems like it's a great life, but I like live alone, and I'm glad I work at the resort a couple days a week at least because it does give me I have to talk. I got to go visit people, take money. Hi, Sharon. And I'm doing great. 74 in North Texas. See, we have 83 here. No trick-or-treaters. I've heard that Wales is beautiful, but when you're from the place, it's different. You're in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, because the job at the college gets you out talking to people and doing stuff that, you don't do at home. Sarah, I'm so glad you found us. Sharon, thank you, by the way. I wasn't sure, but I know you got a message from me back. Thank you for the birthday present. You know I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm pretty much living in an area that is nice, but it's 90% Latin American, Mexican Latin. So if 90% of the people speak Spanish and I'm in the 10%, white people, black people, and Asian people, it's an interesting situation down here in Texas for me. I don't have family. My parents are gone, my sister's gone, my husband died. I basically am on my own. I'm trying to be happy with what I've got because that's all we can do is try to, be as happy and joyful and find happiness. But honestly, I really do wish I had more people in my life. Old friends, hello. You could buy some candy just in case. And then if they don't come, yeah, have some candy. They banned ham sandwiches. Wonder why. I can't buy candy. There's no way that I'd have any candy in the house. Not at this time. I'm just not gonna eat candy. Look at my gold fingers. Gold finger. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to watch. Is it just starting, The Golden Bachelor? I don't even know. I haven't watched it. Yes? Tonight's the first night. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how I went nuts today. I mean, they are gold. They are like. It's been really a nice hour of chatting, and I do hope that y'all come back next Wednesday. Look for a video, and I will make sure I put one out. So the Golden Bachelor. Now I haven't seen. I mean, I saw the female. I saw the two. The first Golden Bachelor, and then the woman that was the Bachelorette. I'm gonna have to watch it. What channel is it on? I'll start watching it tomorrow. I guess. See you soon, Judy. I know, Ms. I'm sorry. Hey, Margie, we'll have to talk. I very rarely watch television. I have Netflix, and I've been watching only one program. I've been watching a silly reality show that I like. It's Love is Blind, but I like the Golden Bachelor. Yeah, right. All right, you guys. I love Love is Blind. It's just so good. I'm on Second Life every day. I have a Second Life boyfriend, friend, good friend, and he's like my sweetie, and we hang out. We play. I log on around 6 p.m. my time because that's when he is also on, and we play games. We bowl, we play hand and foot, Skippo, and Phase 10, and we go dancing. I mean, it's nice. It's like that's my only social outlet. So yeah, I still do that. And it is cool. And Doug was here tonight. I mean, I don't really hide. He knows who I am, and I know who he is too. So that's the truth. So I do that. I do have a daily little, meet up with Doug. So not too late because he has to get up and be at work at like 7. And he's retiring next year. So, I'm retired. I don't want to work too much. I really don't. If you haven't given me a thumbs up before you do leave, I would really appreciate it. It helps my analytics, whatever I can do to boost my income. I really need it. Yeah, I don't want to work too much, and I hope he understands when I tell him that I really don't want to work more than a couple days a week. I really don't. I don't, I'll help in a pinch, of course. I'm gonna call that guy back and give him his information. So I'm gonna log off and do my thing. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Love you guys a lot. Mwah. Thumbs up. Bye, everybody.